All right, everybody, how's your meat? Oh boy, Salisbury steak, Saturday night, man. Let's see what I'm doing here. Hi, Shimei, how you doing? Playing those goofy locking games again. Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, thanks to both of you. I want to give you both a shout out for last night. Man, I wish every day could be Friday. Callie Mo, how are you? But I'd probably be full-time Alcoholics Anonymous. Uh, So please tap the like button if you come in. It was really nice last night. We had like 230 thumbs up. It was wonderful. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Just trying to consume a lot of calories today. Yesterday was a big burn day. Please hit that thumbs up button. We have to stop. I got to stop and grab a little bit of red wine. Hello, Linda. How are you? Yeah, we got 20 people and only one thumbs up. Hey, Chef, how are you? How is that possible? Two thumbs up. 5. Thank you, guys. Now we're looking for in the game. We're going to do some more demonstration cooking today. We've got Salisbury steak. I got to get some red wine, and I don't usually ever use red wine. CSM, how are you? A big thank you to everybody last night. We had another blast Friday night. I can't tell you how much I enjoy those Fridays. They're just a great capper on the week. Whoa! Good to see you, Chef. So I'm going to stop at Dave's Market for a minute. See if I can pick up a little bit of red wine. So yeah, please keep hitting that thumbs up. It's very appreciated. I've been looking at these apple trees over here. Really a very light year, not much at all. So I don't feel so bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the copper scrapping video. Kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. As rich as this area is, they pay people like crap for that metal, so that kind of sucked. Let's see, where are we gonna park? What the heck is going on? All right, what are we doing? We got a spot here. All right. Man, you don't ever want to get permanent makeup, let me tell you. Hey, Bunky. All right, give me half a second. I want to run into Dave's for a minute here. All right. Oh, well. Alright, who's plucking my nerve string? Oh boy. Alright. Who's plucking my nerve string in the hood? And this place is like crazy busy here. You just gotta nudge out. You just gotta nudge. You don't want to move out too fast. There's a lot of moving parts in this parking lot. Alright. You just want to nudge out. Nudge out. You just want to nudge. Oh man. Alright, we're pushing the baby. It's actually a carriage with a baby in it, which is unusual in this neighborhood. Yeah, you gotta nudge. You definitely gotta nudge. You definitely can't force it. Yeah, I'm in there contributing to that. Buying the wine. It's nudging. You just gotta nudge out. Happy Saturday. Once again, thank you to everybody that was on last night's stream. It was a blast as usual. I thought I would be in immense pain today when I woke up. My knee has not even given me one hint of pain today, which is mind-blowing. So I think that 6 miles, 7 miles did it a lot of good yesterday. You know, so there's a lot to it. Walk it off. So we got some demonstration cooking tonight. We're going to be making some Salisbury steak, which I've never made before. I did pick up a little small bottle. You need some red wine, so I have a Cabernet Sauvignon, a nice bold cab, Kendall Jackson, the local boys. Beautiful night, 80 degrees. I have felt very calorie deficient all day. Oh, they are still doing that yard sale, I guess. I don't know. Everybody's nudging. Thank you, anybody that was checking out the copper scrapping with Blackbird yesterday. I feel like, I feel like we kind of got ripped off on that. If we'd gone over, driven the 40, 50 miles to the 100-mile round trip, probably pick up another $120. Oh, we were scrapping. Oh. Now we're just nudging. We're just nudging through the S-curve of doom. How you doing, Tara? You gotta love that Ravens last string quarterback. Was he come in for one play and fumbles the ball? And big congratulations to the U.S. men's basketball team for a very hard fought victory for the gold medal. That's the only tickets I want in the Olympics for 2028 is the basketball. That's it. That's all I have an interest in going to see. And they shouldn't jack the price up. Well, we got pros everywhere else in the world now, Tara. That's precisely why, because after the fiasco of the 1972 Olympics, when the referees ripped us off from the gold medal, and all honor to the boys for refusing to stay around for the silver medal, declining it. They said, you know what? It's no longer just for college and amateur athletics. We had professionals, 28, 30-year-olds over in the Soviet Union against 18, 19, 20-year-old college kids. So I say bring on the best in the world. It should be a showcase for the best that athletics has to offer. So we'll agree to disagree on that one. Well, there you go, Lee. All right, what are we selling? Crap. We're selling seafood tacos. Yeah, I mean, don't you think the days of amateur Olympics are done? Now it's all about just bring the best that you have, period. So certainly Serbia is half NBA, France is half NBA. So I'm like, bring it on, man. All I know is that gold medal tastes really good. That's all I know. Really good. All I can say is thank goodness for Steph Curry banging down those three-point shots. Wow, the guy was on fire today. 36 points. All right. Anyway, I love it. I got 4 years to savor that medal because I punished myself by watching the commentary and video of the 1972 Olympics where we got ripped off from the gold medal. They gave the Russians 3 seconds. 3 seconds one time, added then 3 seconds a second time. Son of a bitch. Yeah, they're in sync with the gold medal. I mean, man, you think about that forecourt that they had. LeBron James and Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Come on, man. Does it get any better than that? But the rest of the world is catching up. So, that was good. We muffed up plenty of other stuff. Still can't believe it's 4x100 relay, just total fiasco. I really need to get some pan release spray. I should have gone right across the, damn it, man, I should have gone right across right there. Dang it. Got 76 people. If you haven't tapped the thumbs up, please take a second to do so. It's very appreciated. Screw that, Tara. When other countries start putting their college kids in, we'll put our college kids in. To hell with that. That's how the program got off kilter in the 70s. Other teams were putting pro-level players in, and we're putting in our college students. You know, I'm sorry, but we own that medal. We've won 86 games, lost one, and got cheated out of one. I don't want to see another basketball loss in my lifetime. I've gone through enough of the stress of 1972, 1994. We're tweaking. It's not good for my nerves. Then we had the Dream Team. Then we had the Dream Team. Scored over 100 points every single game. No, I never want to lose another game in my lifetime. I've been through enough drama, stress, heartbreak, tears, thievery, chicanery. I think it's a pretty fine looking dish there, Naomi. But you said it gave you a touch of the wind. Well, we got good revenge on that 72 when that was stolen from us. Back off of it! I like to yell at people that are tailgating. Got to watch out for this kid. Are we in the street? Are we going to ride our thing on the sidewalk? We don't know where we're going. Well, you know, I don't need to stress anymore. You know, I don't want to have a sudden heart attack or something. That Serbia game was bad enough coming down, 17 points down. Man, oh, we got somebody's program's cocked over tonight. What are we doing? We don't know. Oh, we have a fire truck there. I don't know what's going on. All right. There's Mr. Doubles. What a rig of beauty. Yeah, we're going to have to go over and I don't see the hillbillies tonight. I see my pal from South Dakota right there. There he is. All right. My boy from South Dakota. Yeah, so I say give it the best you got. Send the very best you can to the Olympics. Don't mess around with it. Especially if you're the country that invented the damn game. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. So thank you again for those of you on last night. What a blast, man. I love those Friday nights. Doing it up. Working on a return trip to AA. Oh, that was fun. Thank you, Frog. Yes, it's my, we're kind of between, almost nudging between seasons, so it felt very lightweight today. And I was really surprised, ladies and gentlemen, at my knee. I thought, oh wow, I'm going to pay terrifically for last night. Knee came through like nothing. Boy, that's a grisly looking family. Oof. No offense. Right. They have a trolley running around here, Smelly Cat, so some electric trolley, but yeah, that was a grisly looking crew. I don't know. I have to check and see if the circus is in town. I don't know. Overdid it yesterday. I'm going to ask somebody if the circus is in town. Drinking Spanish coffee now. There's my Naomi. I don't think I've ever heard you say something. I usually don't, but that family was noteworthy riding by on that thing. It's just like, they look like they slipped out of central casting. Maybe they're filming a movie. I don't know. maybe Halloween came early. You just can't unsee certain shit, you know. Anyway, a lot of fun last night. Those of you who saw, I did put up a short. It was only 6 minutes long, scrapping. There's going to be a lot more recorded video content. We're going to be starting to reduce the. Can't guarantee we're going to have live streams every night. It just goes on a day-by-day basis. But for sure, we have. You know, Friday and Saturday, and probably Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I really enjoyed the recycling. Thank you, Lakota. I didn't enjoy the prices down there. Right, nobody else was turning in copper, and I thought, okay, all these slobs are taking in plastic bottles and cans and junk steel, and it's like, oh, you know, because they're not paying anything. So I guess if we'd gone over to Vallejo, driven for an hour, you might have gotten an extra $1 a pound, but then you'd have to go back and pick up the check again. So I don't know. They kind of got you by the sack. Not much you can do about it. Live and you learn. I would say just wait till you have 1,000 pounds and then make the run over there. Do they have an electric VW? You guys keep telling me the VW's lousy, but all I see around me these days is VWs. So what's that all about? Okay, so we got some Kendall Jackson Vintner Reserve 2022. We need a little bit of red wine for our Salisbury steak here. So we got the local boys, the Kendall Jackson from the Valley. Kendall Jackson Vineyards and Winery, Santa Rosa, California. Alcohol by volume, 13.5%. What was the big deal over your videoing? Oh, I don't know. You know, but I've learned one thing. If they're the only game in town, and if you get 86th off of that property, right, Cabernet Sauvignon, this will really impress Amanda Hugginkiss, even though it has a screw cap on it. Right. Committed to sustainability. Big deal. 375 mil. I don't care. Bite me. Yeah, lovely. Fancy dancy. So that's going to go into our Salisbury steak tonight. With the gravy and everything, it's just going to be a meat night tonight. But it'll be fun to put it together. It's a two-parter. No, I'm sure I'm sure Amanda Hugginkiss is rather impressed that I had the, what would we say? The impulse to pick up a good wine as opposed to whatever's bottom shelf, cheapest Party City wine or whatever. Right. So you don't want to sustain the dying planet, don't want to polish the brass on the Titanic. You would think so, Lee, but there was nothing that was posted, and I'm not going to get into it. You know, 'cause here's the deal. You know what I mean? I could have said to the guy, hey, look, you can't make up your own rules. If it's a company-wide policy, then you really have to have it posted on a visible place. No photography, no videos. But let's suppose I start tearing it up, and there's an upside. Thank you, Pecan Baby, for your generous donation last night. Thank you, sweetie. And I'm so glad you had a great time last night. We all did. We all did. Okay, so we're going to start arguing or whatever, and then the guys, this ain't right, I'm going to keep filming or whatever. Now remember, I'm on a private company property here. Right? This is the manager that's coming over the facility. And, you know, because he could say, you know what, I don't need this. Frankie, you make sure they get off the property right now. Take your scrap, put it back in the van, and get the hell out of here. Now, what are we going to do? We got wire up our buttholes here, and what are we going to do with that, right? I'm happy to see stuff leave the Rancho, right? I don't want to bring it back to the Rancho again. So I said, you know what? That's cool. I'm going to put the camera down, and here's the upside of it. The guy's like, you know what? You got some mixed stuff in here. You got some copper pipes that have solder connections, elbows, 45 degrees. Normally, we mark that down. But I'll tell you what, we're going to give you all full credit for that stuff. So that was like an extra 15 bucks or something like that. So because I didn't turn into a dick, then we got a little better shake on that. And we left with a good attitude, and the guy was happy. The people were shucking. Now, I've been to the yard before. I've gotten full video before. It's not the first time I've done a video down at that place. It just depends who's working. It just depends who's working down there, right? I didn't have a problem last time. I videoed the whole thing in the line at scales and everything. But each person's going to just determine their own rules. They don't want people to know who sells stuff to them. Some of their something. I don't think they want you to see posted prices that are there. You know, you could have gotten $1 more a pound for the bright copper over in Vallejo, and it just shocked me. So I wouldn't take any more copper over there. But Bird's like, oh, maybe we should start saving cans. I'm like, yeah, let's do that, right? Let's start saving our cans, getting our money, right? It's not like we don't have a lot of cans going out every week. So because I maintained a good attitude and with the spirit of cooperation, the guy reciprocated by being super friendly, the manager. So it did have an upside to it. Did you end up reporting that crazy driver? You know what, Pecan Baby, I decided to have mercy on the driver today, and having thought it over in the spirit of Christian mercy, I thought today I would just absorb the shock of that situation. And I got up today, and I had such a good time last night, and I thought, okay, you know what, I'll take the hit this time. I said, I'm just going to have mercy on this guy, and just kind of let it go, right? Yeah, we generate a lot of cans there, yeah, cans and bottles all the time. So I let the guy go. I wrote it off, right? Crap I've used from his 50 years doesn't pick apart what I bring in. Well, if they know you, I don't know, but there's a lot of turnover at these scrap yards. People that are frontline people, there's different people all the time. Yeah, some people just don't want cameras and stuff, but, you know, it's cool because there's going to be a lot of recorded content. Tomorrow we have the whole Rancho update for August. It's going to talk about things that worked well, things that didn't work well, more stuff that needs to be done there as we go into. It's going to be a very good. It's going to be a very good update. I think next week, canning tomatoes will be on the agenda. I'm looking at the tomatoes. There's probably 20 pounds, 25 pounds of ripe tomatoes right now, the first wave. And that's kind of the way I like to do it. I like to do it in waves. So there'll be a video on that coming up. There'll be more metal detecting, and then back into the shop for the Marantz. I was shocked by how close. Oh wow, I was shocked. This thing's like right on top of me, right? Yeah, the tomatoes are looking pretty good out there. The tomatoes are looking all right. I mean, I got some big boys. I just eat down on them every day, and then all of a sudden the volume gets too big, and I say, okay, it's time to can them now. So I did get some lettuce to have some BLTs this week. I did make some bread today. So one day this week I'll have some BLTs with the rye bread and all that. No, I don't live in the van, Squidward. How you doing tonight? This is my travel van. I have a property. You were supposed to wait around last night and see it, right? What's this say? I had someone take 2 pounds and I'm going to gave him regular and I lost a ton. Yeah. Yeah. I've already read metal detected the hell out of Roberts down there. There's just nothing back there. I don't have that much left of the city to do. Okay, I mean I've been over a lot, so I got to pick and choose. Next adventure is going to be out in an older area. This was just to get warmed up and make sure my knee could effectively get down and dig and do all that, and that worked out pretty good. So I'm happy about that. Do you like cilantro? I do not. I do not enjoy cilantro. It tastes too much like soap to me. So I think it's one of those herbs that you love it or you don't like it. So there's really no middle ground. Find a place next to the railroad. That is now vacant. Well, I've already metal detected around here. I'm not going to dig over here where the dogs are lifting their legs and dumping. What makes a Salisbury steak? Well, hello to you, Magda. Just stuff that you put into it. It's just a way of gussying up ground beef. We've got to go over to the, we got to go get some pan spray, some pan release spray. Man, I dread going over there, that line last time. Yeah, we missed you last night, Magda. We even had Squidward. I don't hate cilantro. I mean, I will eat something if it has cilantro into it, but I'm just saying I don't seek it out. They like go through the brass, find brand new fittings and valves, sell back at scrap. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they pay 20. I mean, I don't know. I guess I should start hauling home some of those stainless steel sinks we find all over the place and crap. I guess they pay 22 cents a pound for that. But man, they only pay 2 cents a pound for regular steel. What the hell? Smart and final. How about dumb and early? Come to Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. You may be allergic to cilantro. Yeah, I might be, or I just might not like the flavor of the herb. I don't like clove. Early on in my baking career, 25 years ago or so, oh man, I had clove in something, just totally wrecked it. Right, it's such a powerful spice. Bye. Took that thing and just trash canned it. Never again. Same cinnamon. I'm not a big advocate. Cinnamon can be very powerful too. So I'm very, very careful now. We might, if I remember, we might get some shredded coconut. Clove goes into the trash can. Clove is destroyed many a dish. The only use for clove is to clove a ham for Easter or something. This guy looks like a first string player for the Detroit Lions here. There we go. Hey, Ghost. We also have college football preseason coming up and all that. We got to get ready for it. But once again, congratulations to the United States men's basketball team. Steph Curry was pounding down three-pointers, 36 points today. The United States secures the gold medal. Yeah, I can't do clove pecan, baby. I just, you know what? That's too dangerous. I'll get the little clove, the little spiky cloves, if you're going to do a ham or something like that, that's all right. But otherwise, it just destroys. I use allspice, all right. I like anise. Notice I didn't say anus, I said anise. So I'll probably have a big sandwich for breakfast. Oh, star anise is wonderful. It just, if you put it in a soup, it deepens the flavor of the soup, right? And that's what I'm always looking for, that Asian influence to take a soup or a stew and make it complex. Okay? So that people are left like, wow, I can't identify what that flavor is, or yeah, wow, what is this? I mean, it's good stuff. I use it in my my spicy beef noodle, which I've been enjoying. I believe that is the only spice I don't care for. I'm starting to get really picky about my cayenne pepper now. Like this last bit of cayenne pepper I bought, it doesn't even seem like it just brings the heat. I don't know whether it's, I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, that's a girl? I thought that was a guy. What do you think of my video? I used my new thing, but put back to the me doing a video. I thought that the video had a lot of clarity to it, Naomi. Generic spices are not good. I didn't think that this was generic. I thought I paid up for an organic. They cost a little more, but they make a difference. Well, people are, I got people writing, oh, I saw you making the hot soup. I made it myself, but I like to make it really hot. So I want to get, do you think I should put ghost pepper or Carolina Reaper in it, or skull and crossbones pepper or something like that? And I'm like, what? I said, there's a fine line between a soup that you can enjoy, noodle soup, or all the way through, or a soup that you can have one or two bites and, oh yeah, this is really hotter than a mother, man, and then you're done. That's all you need. I mean, and I use a lot of Sichuan peppers too, but I'm saying that's all you need, right? I don't like this man versus food with Adam Richman or whatever. You go in and you're gonna try to get on the wall of flame for the chicken wings, and after 2 wings you're slobbering, and I mean, we're right. Yeah, that's a good gastronomic eating experience. Really? Shit. No way, man. So I don't play that game of all the, oh, this is hotter than this, or this is hotter than that. Cayenne pepper, my dried Sichuan peppers, all that stuff is perfect. Because I want to be able to enjoy the whole bowl. I don't want to get 3 or 4 spoons in and that's it. Then it just becomes a miserable experience to finish it out. Not good. Or Gordon, I love joking him, telling him to quit sweating all over the food. He'll be sweating because I think he's going to lose another Michelin star. Yeah, I have crushed red pepper flakes too. I like spicy, but not crazy hot. How you doing, Carrie class? Right, so I'm very careful. I've learned a lot over the years about baking and cooking, and especially making soups and stews and things like that. The very best one is the Brunswick stew, I think. I don't know, maybe not for you, Carrie class, maybe because you bought ad-free YouTube or something, but everybody else is getting that. I can't even click on my own channel when I get back home without seeing a Kamala Harris ad, so I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Do 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 do. Well, then that's with your setup, dude. Plenty of other people see the ads. I can't even turn on my outside computer without getting an ad. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, but today. Time is running out. I know you don't want to see Donald Trump be president of the United States. You want to see me. Yeah, you don't have to let me know again, Carrot Class, because ads run on my stuff all the time. And YouTube doesn't serve up an ad every time that you go on. Sometimes they don't. Okay, there goes my friend from South Dakota. See you, dude. Might want to wash that rig. Do 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 do. Boy, I hope the cash and carry isn't crowded. Anything else we need over there? I made some pickle bread, caraway pickle bread. The update and all his happenings. It's a delightful night. Chamber of Commerce. Man, I love August. I can't even get on your... You know, if it's any consolation, I can't even get on my own channel without an ad out. Right? Not next week, not next month, not next year, but today. Alan, run that's one. You biometrics is a fingerprint on my money. Yeah, I just don't want to use biometrics. Cause, you know, I'd rather just enter a number in. We're gonna see what. Hey, Dr. Frankenstein, we're gonna wait till the end of the month when some money rolls in, and then we're gonna pick up a phone. I ordered a new case for the. I ordered a new case for my S10 Plus. I ordered a new OtterBox case today. I don't want to leave it unprotected because it's still a very fine functioning phone. I mean, when I look at the recorded content, like at the scrapping and all that stuff, I'm still impressed with the quality of the high definition on it. So. Yeah, I got an S10 Plus. It's got the extra SD card in it holder. I like to be able to just remove the SD card and wow, this guy's back again. Our South Dakota boy's back. He's being so good ever since my really been icing my cake. Yeah, I don't think I can do cake again. I don't even know if I want to make a pie. Oh no, here comes the parking guy. He won't even look at me. We just have to, that's all I do, Alan. I just flow like a river gently down the grade, right? Just get down to flat land and become stagnant and then die. That's it. We don't have the pitching, Lee. All of our pitchers are out for Tommy John surgery, so I don't have much hope for the Orioles this year. But doggone if I didn't enjoy that basketball. Is a river like the little one there? Yeah, I'm a little river. I'm like the Stanislaus River in salmon season. I don't know if you're doing YouTube on your phone, but I'm too cheap. Yeah, you need to. I need to have a very good. Now the S23 will upgrade me to a very good telephoto because I like to vary my focal length when I'm doing videos. Long shot to establish the scene, medium shot, and then tight shots, and then alternate back and forth on that. It brings interest and variance to, you know, especially if you're doing cinematic and things. Wiggle at the mouth of the river, that's it. Yes, language, English and English language skills are the very rock foundation of literacy and education. Why did that guy yell out to you? He said no video. Oh, he didn't want any. He said Republic Industries policy is that we don't allow videoing on the property. So, okay, you know, I can't fight the guy, and then what am I going to, I'm not going to win against the manager. He can just say you're 86th off the property. Now I've prevented Bird from coming and taking in scrap. The guys that load up that scrap again and get it out of here. Mom doesn't believe the story about your phone. Who, Lee? What phone? What story? Hey, Vanilla Rain, long time no see. I got enough to set the story up. You could see what was going on down there. I think paying it's not ridiculous when there's people that pay $6,000 for Canon R6, R5 cameras, then buy lenses. So $1,000 for a great quality Samsung phone is excellent. What do we got going over here? What are we doing here? What do we got? We got a party. What are we doing? We're grabbing girls. We all dress the same. We all got the same outfit on. I don't know. We just want to rub our butt. We don't know. If you're a videographer, you will gladly pay up for that. I've had Olympus cameras with thousands of dollars worth of lenses. Right. Yeah, the one girl is not being noached, as the Pennsylvania Dutch say. They had they had their same outfits on. My doctor would say they're well-nourished young ladies. Tell you what, some of these women wrestlers and stuff from some of these some of these Stan Republic, Kyrgyzstan, Freakistan, and all these. You wouldn't even want to say boo to these girls. You're going to be doing all the housework, the cooking, the laundry. Right. Here are your dates here. What the? Yeah, she came in on her horse cart. Yeah, you gotta have the face, you gotta have the protective screen on it, and you gotta have a good case. Look at this. The only time I took my phone out to the case to live stream, I tripped and got a hairline crack. That's not writing carry class, that's just reporting facts. That has zero creativity, zero intellectual expansion. That's just basic deductive reasoning. There's no inductive power to it. You know, Magda is correct. Literacy, English, writing is the cornerstone of, because people judge you by the words you speak, the way you write. They're not going to ask you to solve a multivariable calculus problem. I've said it before and I'll say it again. English is the most underrated major in colleges. If you want to work your ass off reading 2, 3, 4 books a week and writing, and you're just not doing book reports. You have to glean something out of those books that's fresh and insightful, right? A C means you just told me what the book said. A B means you gave me a little bit of an insight. And A means that you made me think of something that I never thought about before in that work. Now, the downside of English is you have this eisegesic sort of thing where you're reading into an author's work what's not there. In other words, you're trying to get into the mind of the author. Well, he probably meant this and he probably meant that, right? Well, that's kind of guesswork too, but, it's interesting. So I have such respect for, for English, and philosophy is another one that's very underrated because, you really get deep down in the trenches with Immanuel Kant's critique of pure and practical reason. And it's Nietzsche and these nihilists. You feel like just throwing a brick through a wall. Lee Hale probably doesn't. Lee Hale's a lot younger than I am. He probably don't remember Mayor Tommy D'Alessandro and Police Commissioner Donald Pomerleau. There's one of those Chevy Bolts again. Wow. Are they making these vehicles or not? I see them everywhere. This is your state comptroller, Louis L. Goldstein. Your 1990 Maryland tax packet is now in the mail. Be sure to file early so you can get your refund in a timely way. Well, there you go, Lee. Maybe we were kids hanging out at the B&O Roundhouse, right? Crabbing off the Hanover Street Bridge. No, that was Nancy Pelosi's father, who was hiding under a desk during the riots. I told you, Lee, I lived on South Exeter Street across from where the D'Alessandro family home is. They were all fighting like cats and dogs all the time, across from St. Leo's Church. I always say text me. I don't really talk on the phone. You know, it's my business training is keep it brief. Right, learn to just send me a short memo, 1 or 2 sentences, that's it. Hit the highlights. I don't need Tolstoy, you know what I'm saying? I don't need Dickens. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. All right, well, make up your mind, man. Rosie versus Ram. Well, Jake Paul had a good point. Jake Paul was out there today saying, look, and I don't know, Lee Hale remembers, and the people that are older here, we remember when the United States had great boxing teams all the way through from super heavyweight right on down to flyweight. And Jake Paul's like, we only got 1 stinking bronze medal in boxing. And he's like, what the F happened? So he's determined he's going to fight in the 28 Olympics. He might do something to spur young people to get involved in boxing, because these Koreans are knocking people's heads off and stuff. Pecan baby, you want to buy some magnesium pills, 500 milligrams a day. You'll never have leg cramps again. I had them so bad, 2015, I couldn't even get off the ground. I went down while doing a recorded video. It was so bad. I took magnesium within 12 hours. I never had a leg cramp again. Man, it's getting dark so early. What the hell time is it? 6:47 and the sun's already dipping? Oh, just thinking December when it's 4:30. Actually, I'm really a hermit. Yeah, we love you being here, Alan. Yeah, Mike Tyson would have ripped him a new one. I don't know. Mike Tyson will be fighting him in November. I don't know. Jake Paul's correct, though. It's a joke. We used to have Angelo Dundee. We used to have great gyms in Baltimore and Philadelphia, New York. Sugar Ray Leonard. And Sugar Ray in the 7th round, he's pummeling him in the corner. I've never seen anything like it. The referee has halted the fight. Sugar Ray Leonard is your gold medal winner. Sun will set at 8:10. How droll. How droll, Ronnie. Yeah, MMA does take away, and they're not going to put that in the Olympics. It's too savage for countries. Just like boxing, I don't particularly like to see girls beating each other's brains out. No, you have real wrestling and then you have entertainment wrestling. Entertainment wrestling is a mix of real and show. Yeah, kids are into MMA, but you've got to do something to stimulate boxing, and somebody like Jake Paul could do that. I mean, he could fill up the gyms again, right? Right. I mean, it just takes one person. That's the way poker came back again. When I first started playing poker back in 1996, 97, nobody was playing poker. Within 5 years, by 2000, everybody was talking about Texas Hold'em and Omaha and Mexican poker and stud, and you know, it just became a massive, massive. Well, people like Doyle Brunson and Amarillo Slim and Sidney Greenberg. These people made it amazing. Nobody would bother you with them by your side. No, they wouldn't. But somebody says, why is breaking in the Olympics? And then you watch these guys and ladies doing breaking, and you're like, wow, this is like the most athletic thing besides gymnastics in the Olympics, right? I mean, they're like on a fingertip spinning, and on their heads, they're flipping over, they're doing turtles spinning around. I'm like, wow, man, this is real artistry and athleticism. Then I look at the rhythmic gymnasts. Right. Give me a break, right? So I'll tell you, Pecan baby, you won't have no leg cramp if you take some magnesium, all right? My quality of life exploded. And if you watch the video from Dr. Napoli on YouTube that I saw in 2015, or that'll scare you. That'll set you straight. You know, what's the largest muscle in the body? It's the heart. And what is a heart attack? It's just an uncontrolled cramping of the heart. That's all it is. And he says 80% of Americans and probably people in Western diets are deficient in leafy green vegetables and magnesium. I mean, you can see how much greens we eat on the Rancho all the time, right? You know, I get people write, oh, I'm horrified by your diet. But I'm impressed by your stamina and your good looks. Yes. Yeah, you just get that right away, Pecan baby. You go to your chemist and you get that, and you're not going to have a leg cramp again, honey. I had them on both sides so bad. I'm out on the road a half a mile from home, and I'm like, now what? It was so bad I couldn't even get off the ground. You are welcome, honey. You've done plenty for me. You just take a 500 milligram, and you're good. Start with magnesium. That's where the true deficiency is. Well, thank you, Sid. I mean, so are you, honey. Just have a nice salad once. You need to magnesium. Lights. Trust me, Pecan Baby's going to come back and say, you know what? Wow. Right? Done. One and done a day. I take it every morning. Then eat your banana or whatever. One banana will give you plenty of potassium. Go suck on a rutabaga or something. Or open up a thing of gunpowder and just eat a little bit of that every day. Open up a bullet. I start every day with a big glass of water. And then before I commence to drinking, I always hydrate first. Because Amanda Hug and Kiss loves to watch my drinking. Yeah, just get a little potassium. Just get little bit of bag of gunpowder if you want. Amanda Hug and Kiss loves those Friday nights. Oh, you all are a bunch of heathens. Derelicts. All I hear is cans hitting the trash can. What's tonight's featured alcohol? While Amanda Hugginkiss is having a genteel cocktail party for the Junior League for the fundraiser. Oh, how genteel. I had some soda and Matthew made me giggle with Sprayed. Well, Lee, I've told you what the cure is. I had leg cramps that were so debilitating that I couldn't even move. It was a luncheon. Oh. And then we had tickets for La Boheme afterward. I remember that from the movie Trading Places, when Dan Aykroyd's arrested and they're emptying his pockets at the police station, and the guy pulls out 2 tickets. What do we have here? 2 tickets to La Boheme. That's La Boheme. She has the Junior League there. Amanda Hugginkiss, do you also host the Bachelor's Cotillion? That's a very Southern thing. We're turning out the ladies of society today. There's going to be style like no other. Yeah, it's definitely white linen service, a luncheon with watercress sandwiches. Yeah, prescribe me some medicine, Ramsey. Like I should prescribe you some dishes to cook, right? Man, you better get a grip on yourself, dude. How the mighty have fallen. What is that thing? I don't know what that truck was. Yeah, she had a very genteel party. Right, with watercress sandwiches with no crust on the bread. Yeah, bachelor auction. So you don't have a bachelor's cotillion? Hell, Maryland had them all the time. I got all kinds of invites to go to the bachelor's cotillion. All the pretty girls, and my mother's like one time, oh, you know, Mary Lou, she don't have, her mother's asking if you'll take her to the dance. So I did a mercy deal, you know. I made her feel good, you know. I mean, I'm not there, you know. Everybody should have a good time, right? Don't care no more. The watercress sandwiches with the crust cut off, while they have a strolling quartet moving around the dining room. Oh, pip pip. God save the Queen. Pip pip. All right, are we going to turn? Are we just going to examine the sign? What are we doing? We don't know. Holy smokes. Shut up! See what Pecan Baby said, the crust is my favorite bit. See, that's so British. He had the soft bits. He got hit in the tender bits. Oh, what do we have? A protest? Oh shit, here we are. Rage Against the Machine. Oh well. Guy's got a sign, no more white people in Congress. Really? Well, I'm Gonna have to move to a deserted island somewhere. Welcome to the land of White Boy Incorporated. Oh man. Palestine protest tonight. I mean, who doesn't feel sorry for him? But I'm in real politics, you know. I'm going back today and got reminded of the horrific shit Palestine did at the 1972 Olympics, killing all those Israeli athletes. They've been nothing but a pain in the ass. Yeah, White Boy Island. Guy had a sign, no more white people in Congress. Whew. Dag. Of course he's white. Shit. It's like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Well, the Israelites were there 2,000 years ago, right? Once they displaced the Canaanites. I mean, we can go back as far as you want. We should turn America over to the Eskimos because they were the first ones here. We can all go back in history, and the Hawaiians, I heard all that jive. Yet the people of Hawaii voted in a referendum to join the union, right? So do I have any sympathy for that? Hell no. I guess that RV dealer went tits up. Downtown RV. Wow. Back King Kamehameha. Let's throw 10,000 more Hawaiians to their doom over the Pali Lookout. Just because that's our tradition, just like the Aztecs. Let's sacrifice 10,000 people at this festival. My God, the history that people read is so flawed today. All right, let's go over here to the store. I hope it's still open. I don't know, was that Richard the Lionhearted, or which one was that? Was that Cedric the Skullbuster, or who are we talking about? Oh shit, we might be closed, guys. Oh crap. No, maybe we're open. I don't know. It looks like maybe we're still open. I don't know. Oh, well. Yeah. I say give it back to the native Hawaiians. Within a year, they'll be crying for the tourists to come back. All right, here we go. All right, let's go inside. Oh. I lived in that swill for 9 months. I couldn't wait to get out of there. Oh man. I gotta find that pan release. I gotta mute this for music. I can't have sound, Lee, when music's playing here. Yeah, if ever you hear me on mute, you can assume it's a music thing. There. Can't put it down there. Don't let the boss see that. Yeah, I got some Old Bay tonight. Need some Old Bay. Oh, if you're gonna buy Old Bay, get it in the big one. Let's throw this trash away here. Lucky I made it in here. There was nobody in here at all. That's the best way to buy stuff in quantity. Not every city has one, but we have one. That's a good place to get pizza flour and yes, Old Bay. I love to put it in my seafood noodle. All right, let's put this bottle of wine in too. Man, before you know it, it'll be the Penn Grove Lighted Tractor Parade coming up. Yeah, that was one of the best things to ever come out of Baltimore. All right. Novedades Blanque. Yeah, a lot of you all have stone cold hearts. They didn't really have any cayenne. There, did I want it? Yes, it's open to the public, yep. And I love to buy because, you know, it's not for me, but if I'm making donations and stuff, it's a great way to get it. Let's go back and see what's going on with the protest. See what these punks are doing up here. Ooh. See what these chumps are doing. Seven o'clock, the party might have broken up here. Yeah, okay, I got cayenne, Naomi. You might want to cancel that, honey, because I got to be really picky with the cayenne I get, babe. See if you can just dead cancel that order. I appreciate the thought. Okay, we're going to stop for a green light, right? Yeah, it looks, oh, they're still out there. Let's circle the block and see what these mopes are doing here. NUSA to Israel. Food, not bombs. We'll circle around. We'll get the full effect. More nukes, less kooks. Let's see. Get you guys the wide angle. It's like, how's your meat? It's always funny. It's always all white people here, you know? I never understood that. Seems like a very reserved crowd tonight. Yikes, hood rats. Boy, I'm so glad I got some Old Bay. Have shrimp with Old Bay instead of cocktail sauce sometimes. I'd love to see that crepe myrtle in bloom. I'd love to see the pink ladies up and blooming. I love that time of year when the pink ladies are blossoming. And the beautiful Rancho. Here we go. Let's take the big way in. This is the glorious entrance. Cats running around. These people are looking. They can't believe it. There's a vehicle on the back of the Rancho. Get yourself land. They ain't making any more of it. Green Acres is the place for me. Farm living is the life for me. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. New York is where I'd rather be. We have made it back. I ordered a mount for Cupcake for the windshield, so we'll be able to start doing some streams from Cupcake, which I've had a lot of requests for that. It's like, when are we going to swing? When are we going to start working on Cupcake and getting her all buffed up for the big show? All right. All that work really paid off. Yeah, we don't get rain here. Well, Travis, we're not stopping you. Knock yourself out, dude. Put yourself into a coma. We didn't get mail yesterday or today. I better check and make sure this sucker didn't make a late run. All right. Down right there. We need the pan release. Oh, shit. That's what we need tonight. Past the old El Paso. All right. Let's have a beer before we commence the cooking. Next week we'll be doing our first canning of tomatoes. Oh. Put that around. All right. Let the games begin. We're still savoring that basketball gold medal. Oh. I'm like America's Test Kitchen. When they used to have Christopher Kimball on it. That was great. All right. Let's look at our recipe here. All right, let's see what we're doing here. All right. All right, so what we're looking at here for ingredients, basic Salisbury steak recipe. We need an egg. We don't have any dried breadcrumbs. We're just going to cut up some bread. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, onion. Black pepper, ground beef, neutral oil. We got mushrooms with gravies, mushrooms, salt, butter, onion. We don't have time, we'll just sprinkle on a little bit of time. Some all-purpose flour, some tomato paste. We're not going to put the tomato, we use some ketchup. You can always use ketchup if it's just small amount. We have red wine, and I did get a Cabernet Sauvignon. 1.5 cups of low sodium chicken stock. We're going to go with the beef stock on that. All right, why in the world, if we're making a Salisbury steak, why in the world would we go with a chicken stock? Okay, I mean, make that make sense to me. All right. So baking sheet, large skillet, pinch off a loaf, small piece of beef mixture. Form beef mixture into patties and arrange on a prepared. Mix until it becomes egg. That doesn't make any, yeah, what the hell, where's our show jumping and our horses? What are we doing? We don't have any horses anymore? We don't do anything with horsemanship? I mean, well, what the hell happened? Right? We don't do jumping over rails and dressage. I mean, I don't get it. We always hydrate first as a first point of order. I mean, they go through it. They're just doing the hack job recipe. Put all the ingredients together, then cook it, and then make the gravy. All right. Right, we're very calorie deficient today, so we need to load up. All right. We probably lost 2 pounds yesterday. Drain all but 2 tablespoons of fat boy from the skillet. Reduce heat to medium. Add mushrooms. Cook until golden brown. Wow, I mean it's like the gravy's more complicated than the right. Spooning sauce over. So we got a little bit of work today. We're just going to cut to the chase. All right, we're just going to cut to the chase. It's a heck of a party down there tonight. My tomatoes are so big and luscious on the vine. I love Salisbury steak. Yeah, the sauces are a lot of work. I'm just going to combine it and make it. I'm not going to, be here and get all worried about it and everything. But you do always, if you're making something for the first time, you want to get the basics of the ingredients. Are you chatting to the chase of stimulating? I don't even know what Trog just, it makes sense, dude. Makes sense. Put down the pipe a little bit and join us. Do not climb on pylons. You can be electrocuted. Electrocution, electrics kill. I don't see any big deal. Salisbury steak is glorified ground beef. That's what it is. Oh, I'm getting a commercial to get to my channel. How about that? Wix, right? I have premium commercials. There we go. That's it. Trog, just put your translator on. Just let your translator come on, dude. Make two nice Salisbury steaks here. I guess they'll be 8 ounces each. How you doing, Morning Dove? How you doing? We're gonna prep everything so it's like super easy. All right. What am I gonna slave over a hot stove all day? We should watch Olympic highlights. Boom, 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 boom. Man, even the French were fired up for that game today. Yeah, what did the Giants do? Hello, boss. I still have to send you pictures. I haven't been able to get access to that room. Hi, Catherine. Rick Grimes is back. Rick Grimes came in and gave a nice apology. Please hit that little heart on the bottom. Let's see what that does. Does that do anything? Where's my girl Naomi? Hit that heart. There we go. Isn't that crazy? All these hearts. There they go. I don't even know what that does, but I like seeing the hearts and kisses. Marriage, who advocated a meat-based diet. Well, he was years ahead of his time, right? James Salisbury. How about that? How about that? You don't have hearts on your tablet? Isn't that weird? They have some new symbol down here too, a plus. What does that mean? Engage with your audience. Well, what am I doing? Oh, start a poll. really? What is your opinion on the 1972 Russia-USA basketball game? Did the United States get ripped off? Oh, thank you, Mark. Mark, I'm going to be back in the shop on the Marantz this week. Good to see you. Thank you. Man, my mortgage lifters are a thing of beauty. We're talking about 1972 when the referees threw the game to the Soviet Union. Add beef and mix with clean hands. Well, I guess my hands will be clean. I do like to wash them before I work on stuff. And since I'm the only one that'll be eating it, I got to really cut back that plum tree. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, a total update. I got to start getting the ingredients together and get the table over here. Yeah, you're pulling out our garden. Mine is just hitting maximum. It's starting to get into overdrive now for canning. Wow, you're pulling the garden. Yeah, I'm a very tactile person. I like to touch things. Oh man, we keep the tomatoes going here until Thanksgiving. I remember picking tomatoes in December. Trog, you're some kind of nutcase. Yeah, I can't wait for football. I'll be doing my college preseason outlook. Have to see what happened in the transfer portal. Boss, I got tons of these when you come up in the next week or so. I'm going to give you another 10 pounds of those babies. I don't grow my own potatoes. The weird thing is, boss, this is the first year. Like, I let them have a real long hang time, the Valencias, and they got a lot sweeter, and they also expanded in size and became like giants. Firing the garden. Yeah, the boss takes a lot of time to work on his soil. Whereas I just kind of keep these boxes going, and I thank you, Catherine. Excuse me. I have fertilized. Yeah, it's all going to be on there, Lee, tomorrow. before I pick the tomatoes for canning. I'm gonna have some for slicers for like BLTs or stuff like that. But I want the boss to take another 10 or 20 pounds of oranges here off the Valencia tree. And I'll have some elephant heart plums for you too. Should have your digestive tract checked out. Why, Trog? Do I seem like I'm bloated and physically unfit? Right? Or do I seem like I have the energy of a younger person? I mean, I don't, talk to me like I'm a fifth grader. Trog, you're starting to be like the boss a little bit. You're getting very cryptic in your communications. And hubby did indeed. I guess he learned the hard way because I'm making weekly trips to Larry. You're replicating some of the folks I've seen come through the office. Dude, I got no idea what you're waffling on about. What office? What, your parole office, or what are you talking about, Trog? I haven't ever been put on parole. Yeah, next year I'm putting flowers here. I think I'm gonna just do flowers next year. Let me do a quick check here. Let me see if they got the line on the let me see if we got, let me see that UCLA in Hawaii. This baby really stuck out. Still 13, well, it was 13, it blew out to 13 and a half now. Let's see, and that's a lot. I'd still take, wow, yeah, see, it opened at 18 and a half and now it's 13 and a half. Really? Wow, it just is insane to me. Hawaii just sucks the big one, man. I got the cucumbers to make the Asian cucumbers. I got this wonderful tomato fertilizer that Catherine sent me, and I've been shaking that on, and you can see my stuff. Like, I don't know why they never get bushy like the bosses did. Mine are always leggy, but I've got some good ones. Beautiful tomatoes over here. So we're going to do our first 10 pounds of, we're going to make various cannings. I do have quart jars now. I don't like to always have small ones. Excuse me. I don't ever weed the box. I was streaming in your pocket. Hello, Michelle. I'm in your pocket. All right, we're going to pull the other table over. We're going to start getting our ingredients together here. Cold beer here, cold beer. our patties. Let's clean our table up. This is actually the table I got from the Boston Granite. They got a new set for outside, so I was able to secure this one, which is still perfectly fine. Right. Beautiful rescue mixing bowl right here. I can't believe somebody threw that out. By the way, the bike is in the shop. Needs new brakes, it has all kinds of issues. The gearing has to be adjusted, it has to be lubricated. Guys, like it's a death trap. All right, here we go. So let's get our ingredients here. All right, we're gonna get an egg. We're gonna cut up some breadcrumbs. This is the first egg I've used since I bought them a couple weeks ago. We got an egg. We need to get some breadcrumbs. What we're going to do is take a hot dog roll and kind of bust that up a little bit. Ketchup instead of a tablespoon of tomato paste. We got Worcestershire sauce, ketchup. We got to get garlic powder, salt, and onion powder. powder, onion powder. This stuff always gets all caked up. We've got salt and pepper. All right. We've got the ground beef and a neutral oil. All right, we're going to combine all this. We're going to grab our beef now. We're going to work this all together. I'm going to really make my hands really clean here. They're very good right now. I don't have any, believe it or not, no cuts at the moment or anything. We'll have our skillet ready to go here. And then we'll make our gravy separately. All right, we're gonna hit this with the, we got a new pan release here. Clean this out. I find these wooden, this came with a set that I think my moderators gave me a few years ago. This is great for breaking up ground beef. So we're going to open this up. Thomas Farms. Drop that right in. This is, what is this? Not 7% fat. I generally like a little more fat in, but that's the ground beef that they had. You got to go with what you got. We're going to break this up a bit here. Hey June, that's pretty much broken up in there. We're going to get our roll here. I just grabbed a hot dog roll for binding here. You really need this for binding. Okay, so we're going to tear that up a little bit. Tearing this into small pieces here. It was frozen. I took it out and just microwaved it for 30 seconds. All right, now we're going to work that in. They say crumbs, but I find it broken up bread works good too. I might have some panko crumbs if I was going to redo it again. See, I'm blending that all together really well. If I have to break up some of the pieces a little more, ain't no big deal. All right. Yeah, my biggest disappointment at the game was not the game, it was we didn't have Beer Man there. Cold beer here, cold beer. All right, next we're going to put our garlic powder in, and we're supposed to use 1 teaspoon. This stuff is very powerful, so you don't want something that's gonna, right on in. All right, that's in. That's the garlic powder. We're gonna put in some onion powder. This stuff gets all cakey and everything. Just work that in too. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I like it a little more peppery. I'm going to use a teaspoon. And 1 teaspoon of salt, kosher. I don't think that non-Jewish people are going to mind. I put that in. All right, we're going to work this together. And the more thoroughly you work this together, the better the product you're going to have. This is a critical stage right here. Absolutely critical stage to work this all together. You don't want hot spots of garlic and onion here, okay? I'll be working this with my hands in a little bit, but right now, try not to be too barbaric. That's the way that's looking. All right, egg. We're gonna add our egg in here now. There's our egg. If you're not good at cracking eggs with one hand, then use 2. This egg is going to work as a binder here. Getting that all together before I get my hands in. And I'm going to form two patties. They're going to be kind of oblong in shape here. All right. I'm going to just add a splash of Worcestershire here. Doesn't really call for it, but I like to have it in the meat too. All right, that's looking good. That looks pretty decent, huh? She's all mixed together pretty well in there, okay? Now we're gonna take this in and get our hands in there and form this into patties. And I want to shake on 1 shake of cayenne just to brighten it up. That's it. Just 1 hit of cayenne just to brighten it up. Now we're going to get our hands in here. That's why God gave you hands with fingers. It's working out really good in there. This is your final chance to work everything together really well. Flip it over. Work it. Right. And we're going to shake that. Into what basically approximates kind of a rectangle there for a Salisbury steak. Okay? And we're going to do the other one here. All right, easy peasy. And This looks like it's going to be delicious already, which is exciting because I haven't made it before. Forming this one into the same kind of patty right there, and I'll show you what these look like. Let me get this out of here. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to cook these over here, and then we're going to let them sit on the side. I'm sort of pressing them a little bit. They have some oil underneath of it. Okay. And that's what they look like right there. Here we go. We're going to set you on the card over here. Let's get our crash card over here. It's time to put some fire in the hole. All right, here we go. We're going to cook that on up. I'm going to spray on the other top side too. All right, let's put some heat to it. We'll try to keep this together from falling apart. So we're going to let it get good and started so it holds together very well. We only have one active burner. We're going to save this to put the put a plate there to put these on. We'll be making the gravy and then adding them back. You hear that sizzling? I'm going to put some of the ingredients away, I think. Yeah, I don't think I need all this stuff. So, I don't need any more pepper, onion, or garlic. People tend to flip things too soon, so they fall apart. What we want to do is just move it a little bit. And that's what we want to see. We have a beautiful seasoned skillet here. We don't want to compress this too much. We don't want to make it tough. Okay, we want to minimize the compression of the beef here. Alright. Can't press it down too hard or it's going to be tough. It'll be like a hockey puck or something. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit now. We ensure that baby's like halfway cooked through, which is on the sear. Yeah, this is a great unit here. All right, that's looking good right there. We just let them cook through good. Minimal handling. Yeah, as soon as the boss told me get a camp chef, I got a camp chef, right? We'll let that cook through good. This will be for tonight. We'll put these back on here and then we'll make the gravy. So I'm going to start getting the ingredients for that. We need to get an onion. We got wine too. We got to open so. The recipe calls for Cabernet Sauvignon. So I got Kendall Jackson here. Your standard red wine. We're going to go over here and get our pot and start making this. Everything together because we're going to do it in that pan there. We got mushrooms too, butter. Butter, flour, onion, Worcestershire sauce, wine, salt, thyme. We're going to skip the thyme. Instead of tomato paste, we're going to use some ketchup, 1 tablespoon. We're going to need a third a cup of wine. And since you're talking about chicken stock, we're going to use beef stock. It doesn't make sense to me to use chicken stock. No offense, it just makes no sense to use chicken stock for a beef dish. Oh, that's smelling good. Flip it over again. Flip it over again. That's going to be great. We've got 6 minutes, and that should be ready to go. Don't hesitate to put some more oil in. Keeps it from drying out. We got there, we're working. It's all sticking together really well. You don't want this thing to break apart. It doesn't serve well when it's all broken up. Slide it into the oil. Turn that really low and just let the residual heat of the pan do the job on that. Turn that baby super low. And then we're gonna make the gravy right in this pan, and then we're gonna reintroduce the Salisbury steak right into it. All right. A couple more minutes. That tastes just like a Salisbury steak. I'm going to prep this onion while it's finishing. Get this stuff out of here. We can now totally turn that off. That's already cooked through now. We'll let that sit a minute, then we're going to transfer them to a plate here. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. We're going to make the gravy next. I prepped an onion here. I'm going to mince this a bit finer. Okay, we're going to take these now and transfer them. We're going to work the gravy right in here. These really held together beautifully. Right. There we go so far. Make sure to scrape all that goodness. Keep that moving. Don't let it dry out on there. Hit that with some more oil if you have to. go our chopped onions in. Put some a little bit of salt in here. And we're going to use some olive oil instead of butter here. Butter really burns too easily for my liking. We'll finish with some butter. Let's get this started. Let that pick up all those juices. We'll add our butter sort of towards the end here, because I don't like burned butter. All right, nothing worse than burned butter. Add 2 tablespoons of flour here. We're going to let these become a little translucent. Now we can add our butter. Two tablespoons of butter. We're going to add a hit of tomato here. I'm not going to open up a tomato paste, just for a tablespoon. Work this until it thickens. Put in 1/3 of a cup of wine here. Turn that heat really low. Man, that smells good. We're going to let that reduce some. That's really looking good. See, that's already thickening good. The wine cooks that, you won't even taste it. All right. Worcestershire sauce. We gotta put the mushrooms in too. We're gonna turn the heat all the way off to let the mushrooms catch up. Nice big chunky mushrooms here. Let them cook down. The last thing we're going to do is add a cup and a third of beef stock here. Once these mushrooms reduce. Let them pick up those flavors in there. It's looking good. Yeah, mushrooms go fast. They cook down really quick. They release a lot of liquid too, which is nice. That's looking like a really nice base there for a sauce. Really good. You can imagine that spooned over a nice Salisbury steak there. Good. Working them all around. Now we're going to reintroduce our two Salisbury steaks in there. We let them come up to temperature a bit. And then we're going to finish off with our beef broth here. Probably a cup. We can always add a little more flour if we need to thicken her up. But we want this to just reduce down right around that. That should turn into a really good gravy. While that's firing away, oh yeah, that meat will start to absorb back the beef and the flavors from the onion and the wine. You just start to spoon this over top of your Salisbury steaks here once it thickens a little more. So what I'm going to do is put a few things away. Yeah, beef stock. I can't imagine using chicken stock in this. I don't get it. I hate to second guess recipes, but I've done that all my life, so without too much ill effect. Honest to goodness, this looks absolutely delicious here. That's going to thicken up in the pan. So, give me a second. I'm going to do a YouTube short. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got to make the call sometimes on recipe. It just, you know, I'm sure there's a rationale for it. I'm going to hit this with a bit more. Just a little dab of Worcestershire sauce on here. Okay, man, that's looking good. Look at how that's thickening up in there. Wow, wow. Don't hesitate to move it around too. Oh, that sauce is really coming really good now. Man, that's wonderful. We just take our time and let that thicken up really, really well. All right. It's nice because at the end, you serve it up. You spoon the mushrooms and things right over top. It just makes it delicious. I can smell that wine smell. It smells quite good, actually. It's really turning into a beautiful, beautiful gravy now. Yeah, what I'm doing is just eating the meat tonight because I'm kind of calorie deficient. So I want to put a little more meat in. Yesterday was really something. I'm surprised my knee came out of it so well. So we're going to let that finish up. I'm putting a few more things away here. All those juices are being absorbed back into the meat now. Basically almost finished cleaning up. So we're letting that go a couple more minutes. Just keep stirring it around. Oh, that smells so good. You can reduce it for a tight gravy or a loose gravy. It's your call. My plate ready to go whenever we get the word. That's it. Oh, that smells so good. It smells so good. I think the wine adds a little something to it. Sure, I think the wine definitely lends something to it. How we doing on our reduction here? Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's sample that. Mmm. 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 Delicious. Absolutely delicious. She's getting nice and thick now, boys. Getting nice and thick. And I think we may have just reached our peak right there, so I'm going to turn the heat off and just let it get a residual. Let's make sure that's off all the way. Also turn the valve here, just to be sure. All right, we're going to let that just cool off a couple minutes. But look at how beautifully that gravy turned out. I mean, wow. Better get your drool bibs on, carry class. Old Bean. So we're going to finish this beer and crack another one here. And commence to get a purchase on this this tonight, which I would judge to be excellent. Excellent. It smells tasty. It looks tasty. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Would I make this again in a New York minute? I made this nice round today, so I'm going to cut a piece to get some of the juices. This is a pickle rye bread here, which I love. Serve this baby up. serve this baby up right here. Get some of that good gravy right over top. Oh yeah. And there she is, guys. There she is. I'll show you the top-down view here. No reason anybody can't make that. I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. What happened here? Why did this thing cut out? Alright, here we go. Let's get a beer and enjoy. It looks really good. Looks really good. Hey Hannah, we got one to be put away for later, for breakfast tomorrow. Thank you, Lord, for what I am about to eat. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alan, Lee Hale, there's something special about having a Salisbury steak on a plate too. All right. I don't know why you're typing in caps, Hannah, but please stop. Baby up. All right, let's get that first bite. The whole deal right there. Get some of that gravy on it. Ten out of 10. I'm telling you, this just tastes exactly even better than the Salisbury steak. Sop up some of that gravy. Hey Mike, how you doing? Tell you, it sure as heck is tasty. It's a Salisbury steakhouse. I think I enjoy this more than a steak. Yeah, anybody that comes in and types all caps is always looking for too much attention. Ward, I'll tell you what, it is amazing. It is amazing. Cold beer here. I can't imagine a better dinner and easier to make. And I think I'm really happy I didn't use the chicken stock instead of the beef stock. Oh, what? Wow. I get just a trace of wine here. just a trace of wine that's tremendous. It adds such a flavor. And I'm not even a wine drinker. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it, Lee? Cool hands, Luke. No Swanson in the old aluminum trays with the cherry turnover. Was that what that was? It was like some kind of baked thing that encircled a cherry or something. It was like some poor attempt at a cobbler. I don't know. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh, Naomi, it's unbelievable. And the gravy was a breeze tonight. I have to tell you, I'm not a wine drinker, but if you don't put the wine in this, you're missing the wang that this dish needs. I would definitely make this again. Look at this too, I made it in one pan. That's a bonus, right? And because I didn't compress all the burger meat, it's very soft too. You would like it in this dish, Judah. If they had this in Puerto Rico, they'd be screaming. I added Cabernet Sauvignon. Yeah. I love my cast iron. Magda. The meat's not overcooked. The thing is, if you cook it till you think it's cooked, then it's overcooked because the residual heat in the pan is going to take it to too well done. Yeah, this qualifies as a successful big meat Saturday for sure. I'm glad you did too, Lee. We appreciate you being here. This is perfect tonight. I needed a big whopping piece of 8 ounces of meat. What would I have done differently? Nothing. Yeah, Cole and Luke. Yeah. Thank you, Ghost. No, it doesn't. It tastes like a Salisbury steak, June, but it tastes like a fancy, like restaurant, $22 Salisbury steak smothered in mushrooms, Cabernet Sauvignon, onions. Then I made the bread today with the caraway seed on top. There. No, this isn't really salty. You guys saw I hardly used any salt at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look who just rolled in. Please tap the like button. We're way under in likes tonight. This was a good effort. I think you'll agree. Let's race up those thumbs up. I did put some gravy in. I did put some flour. I used 2 tablespoons of flour as a thickening agent. If you use too much flour, it's going to come together too quickly and it's going to taste floury. Okay? So you just want to use a little bit and let it gradually come together. I've been here twice in a row and didn't bring up the election. Good for you, Magda. I think on weekends we try to just do some, like last night was a very fun stream. I hope I'll be able to finish this. I don't think any Russians showed up last night. Look at Ramsey in here. Look at the title of the stream, mate. Yeah, please tap the like button if you haven't done so yet. Yeah, you need to advertise to your comrades. We like that cricket. Kimberly, it doesn't get any better, honey. And we're topping off. We went premium tonight. We got the Michelob Ultra. It's just exactly what I needed today. Exactly. Exactly what I needed. Because, you know, we drink last night and then I don't go to bed and then I get up in the morning and I got to get my coffee in me. And I don't really feel like eating in the morning. And then at 11 o'clock. Good night, Alan. Thank you. I heated up some of the beef noodle soup. Kimberly, I've always do that. Hey, Cindy. I've been eating organic salad mix all week with Caesar's dressing. So refreshing. Thank you, Morning Dove. Cindy talks is like, I'm not going to be getting down on that, but I'm glad it turned down well. Hey, MR. Glad it turned out well. What am I, a barbarian? A little piece of bread helped you too. Yeah, I don't even hear the crickets. Isn't that crazy? Next week we have to start canning tomatoes, ladies and gentlemen. Everything was homemade today. The bread. This is a lot, even though it's 8 ounces. It's a lot. Do I ever ferment? I used to. But I can't use the still now. I got somebody in there. This is good. See, some people would have gone out, they would have bought breadcrumbs. Oh, I got to use tomato paste. You don't have to do that. If you got an old hot dog or hamburger, roll around, or 2 pieces of bread, just bust them up a little bit. Just get a little bit of ketchup, add a little ketchup. It's, you know. No, I don't ever ferment, Luke. I just put up the sauce, the red sauce. June, you need to put the weight on, honey. They like the girls which got a little bit of meat on them. This is probably the best dinner I had this week. Oh wow, it's Mark's is around. Thank you, Lee. Well, you found yarn in your bra. Oh, here comes baby socks. Oh no. I meet you. June. Here they come. Oh no. This is Patty Wakefield's cue to start trouble. Good night, Lee. Glad to have you here. You have to add this to the Hack Job cooking cookbook. Use ketchup and right. Magic, magic, magic. Magic is so skittish. Oh, there's baby socks. Yeah, I just saw Mark's go by. Oh, yeah. How are you? Gordon Ramsay felt guilty all of a sudden. Like, well, that didn't look too bad, right? Gordon Ramsay, my bucket list item in life is to have a cook-off against you.
What time is it?
It is 9:02.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. That's my bucket list. Wouldn't that be a hoot to see me up against Gordon Ramsay? Hey, Jerry. I'll get to pack up another one for one breakfast. The bread's really good too. Thank you, Robbie. This was just fantastic. There's no other word to describe it. This recipe is from Delish Test Kitchen by Taylor and Spencer. Salisbury steak. Like almost no carbs in it. Just a piece of bread I put on. Oh, YouTube's acting up. I'm doing good, Robbie. Life is swinging along, my friend. How are you doing? haven't had Salisbury steak in probably 40 years. Probably more than that. I'm not going to buy that crap in the store. Thank you, Jerry. I wouldn't buy that stuff because they use too many fillers in that. Bird, is that my case there?
Yes.
What are you doing with it?
I didn't want it outside for your travel.
Okay, yeah, that's my travel case. All right. Oh, no. Oh, man, that was delicious. That was the perfect amount of food, too. What are you doing, baby socks? You're always like what I'm doing. Here, you can have a piece of bread with the joy juice on it. Ding dum dum. You don't know how good you got it. Yeah, it does. The bread was delicious too. Well, I didn't know they would be so light on the copper price, though. Plus, a lot of people on YouTube love watching scrapping videos. Wow. Yeah, Marks is around there. Well, guys, I guess that's going to do it for me. I'm going to finish my beer up. I'm not going to just close it out, but I really have to thank everybody for being on tonight. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, it is really appreciated. To my moderators who are the best in the business, thank you for everything that you do. And this was not difficult to make, and the end product was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Frankenstein. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you. So in the meantime, guys, Will JT, good to see you tonight, and everybody else. If you haven't hit that button, please do so. Patty Wakefield, thank you. The cats are fat, thanks to you. Kimberly, good to see you tonight. June, hope you're doing better, honey. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do a update video tomorrow. Pecan baby, don't forget to get that magnesium, honey.